Thank you to the beasts of the field, the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, and the grain of the field for providing this sustenance and fortification. Oh, hello there. Sully here. Welcome to Transitions, my YouTube channel. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. And make sure you like and share this video. As of this morning, I noticed I have 40 subscribers, and I'd really like to put a push on to maybe reach 100 by the end of this week. So I'm going to be bombarding social media with videos and see what I can do to increase my subscribership. Well, today's video is called Breakfast with Sully. I'm sitting down to what would be called a traditional breakfast of eggs and bacon with toast and coffee. I made an attempt at making dippy eggs here, but Gordon Ramsay I am not. I've been watching a lot on YouTube lately. People maybe explaining why they're making videos for YouTube. So I thought I would do the same. I'm just starting out. I've been doing this for a few months now. And basically, my main motivation, I'll be honest with you, is to try to make some money to supplement my retirement. Now, people warn me, it takes a while. You can be going a year or two before your channel becomes monetized. Other people do it overnight. I don't know what they do. I watch these videos that say how to increase your viewership, how to make quality videos. And, you know, I try to do what they tell me to do, but they say go with trending stuff. Well, I'll tell you what. Pictures of kittens is not my bag. Sorry, folks. Sorry, you pet lovers. I do love animals. I don't have any pets here except a couple of betta fish, which I sort of took in when my former roommate. Well, that's another story. That's a story for later. Let's just say that if it wasn't for me, these fish would have died a long time ago. I'm trying to supplement my meager income, which is Social Security. And the thing about Social Security is that people think, oh, you're taking money from the government. Well, you know, I paid into that fund for 45 years. And to tell you the truth, I still expected to be working. I'm about 6 weeks away from my 63rd birthday. And I really expected to work up until at least what would have been my normal retirement age, which would have been 66 years, 67 years, 4 months, something like that. I fully expected to work until February 1st of 2023 was the day I planned to retire. But my kidneys and my back seem to have a different agenda, a different plan. And I am supplementing my income slightly with sort of an under-the-table side hustle. I work for a woman who has a barber shop in Center City, and she sells brushes on Amazon. One is a lint brush, the other is a dustpan brush. And my job is to make sure these brushes, which she buys wholesale, to basically make sure that they're fit and they actually look like new brushes. I debristle them and finish them. I've spoken of this in previous videos, and I plan on making a video about it in the future, but I do it from home. In fact, the first thing I do when I wake up is I get a brush. Don't speak with your mouth full, Sully. Is I take a box of brushes and I sit down in this chair, get a table and a towel, and I get the tools I need, and I debristle the brushes. After I finish debristling a box, I sand them, do a second debristling. After I sand them all, I take them over there and I finish them with boiled linseed oil. When they dry, I tie a little string. There's a hole in the handle. I tie a little string on them and I prepare them for shipping. And it doesn't exactly make me rich. I mean, it did help me out in one way. It enabled me to put enough money aside to get a semi-decent camera. I didn't buy the best possible camera. In fact, I bought the cheapest camera I could find. But my goal in doing that is to try to make more videos and make the process easier. I don't know if you've ever tried to do it with your phone, but when you record a video on your phone and you have to upload it to the cloud and Google Photos, it has to process that video, and that can take hours for even the shortest of videos. With this camera, I can hook it up to my computer, download it right away, and I can get right to editing. But anyway, I don't know if you find it interesting what I'm doing since I retired, because basically I'm sitting at home right now, and that's what I've mostly been doing for the past year and a half. I don't get out. I don't have the money to take exotic vacations, to take long trips. My car's kind of beat up. It needs some work that I really can't afford right now. I'd like to at least travel a little further afield and make some videos. I mean, there are areas that I can access via public transportation around here that I'm sure I could make something interesting, but I have some ideas. But, you know, I am kind of painfully jealous of the fact that for a guy who has traveled over 2.5 million miles, I've never been anywhere. Yeah, I've been to 47 states. I've been to 47 states, 4 Canadian provinces, 2.5 million miles driving, and I've never been anywhere. Oh yeah, I've been in Toronto more times than most of the people I know. But what have I done there? Taken glacial methacrylic acid and delivered it to Dow Chemical. I mean, Toronto is a beautiful city. And I really would love to go up there and spend a few days just exploring the city. I would also, there's something else I would like to do, but I don't think I am capable of doing it with my back right now, is I'd like to go up to Ottawa in the winter and skate the Rideau Canal. They turned that into the world's biggest skating rink, and I would love to do that. But my back being what it is, I don't think I've been on ice skates in 10 years. I mean, as a youngster I used to play hockey, so I never forgot how to skate. But there's the things we'd like to do and the things that we can do. Now, so why am I saying this on this video? Because you can help me out. I mean, everybody who launches a YouTube channel has one goal in mind, and that's to have their channel be the next one that takes off. The next one to get that 100,000 subscribers in 3 months. But those are the exception. And it's guys like me that are the rule. It's not going to happen overnight. It's an evolving process. So, I've been doing what I know how. I do post the music videos of me singing and playing the guitar, and I'm the first one to admit I'm a lousy singer. And I'm not the world's most accomplished guitarist either. But I at least try it. It's like Teddy Roosevelt said about, you know, the person in the arena is the one to whom the laurels belong. Because even if he fails trying valiantly. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try valiantly. I just don't want to say, well, what if? You know, how would I know if I never tried it? So, if I do fail, I will fail trying valiantly. But I've tried a few things. Sub for sub. I mean, some of you have subscribed to this channel because I promised to subscribe back to your channel. But here's what I found out about that. People subscribe to your channel and ask you to sub them back. And then, as soon as you do that, and as soon as they get you on their list, they unsubscribe. And sometimes it's hard to know who has and who hasn't done that, because a lot of people keep their notifications private. I mean, they're subscribed to your channel, but you can't find out because they've checked that privacy button. I don't do that. And I'll tell you what, I was tempted, because I have an idea who the people were who unsubscribed. I was getting a lot of gamers signing up, subscribing to my channel so that I would subscribe to them. And I'm not a gamer. I'm not particularly fond of gaming, but I have nothing against it. And what the hell? You watch the videos, it's escapist entertainment. I mean, there are various types of escapist entertainments. I mean, how many of you out there are subscribed to Dr. Pimple Popper? How many times can you watch somebody popping blackheads and cysts? And yet the people who follow her are loyal. They're fascinated by it. How many times can you watch an old fat guy play the guitar and sing folk songs and then eat eggs and bacon or crabs? So, if you are a subscriber, even if you're not crazy about the content, you know, don't unsubscribe. I mean, if I'm helping you out, you can help me out. You don't have to like my content. You don't even have to watch my content. There are people out there who will watch it. I know that. And, you know, some of the people I've subscribed to, I try to watch your content. I really try to do that. I mean, there's only so many hours in the day. And, you know, if I watched everybody's videos as they came up, you know, I wouldn't have time to do anything else. Now, in all fairness, I am an early riser. It's the rare day when 4 o'clock a.m. rolls around and I'm still in bed. And it's 7 o'clock now. But I was up at 4 o'clock, took my shower, and I'm already sweating because I slept with the windows open last night, and I haven't turned the air conditioner on yet, and quite frankly, it's a little warm and humid in here right now. So I'm going to do that after this video, but I digress. I am still going to try for Throwback Thursday, which is tomorrow, to salvage some of the footage that I shot last week at the Phillies game, Giants game. That was Throwback Thursday, and the Phillies were wearing their throwback blue uniforms. So I'm going to make another attempt at salvaging the footage of that video and find out, at least, like I said, 90% of it was unusable. So I'm going to see what I can cobble together with the 10% that is usable. No promises, though. I'm just going to tell you that it's about 40 clips that I have to go through and clean up, and it's just going to be short little bursts. I did go down with a friend, and we met a couple other friends down there. We did tailgate before the game. Drank a few Yinglings, ate some Primo's hoagies, then went into the game, and I think I bought maybe 1 or 2 beers in there because, quite frankly, the prices they charge for concessions in there is ridiculous. You think they'd offer a senior citizens discount? You know, I am the type of person who can go to the ballpark and they'll ask anybody for an ID card when they want to buy a beer. They never ask me. And I said, why not? And the woman says, sir, you're obviously old enough. Yeah. How old am I? I'm so old, I watched the Flintstones when it was a reality show. I'm so old I still owe Moses a quarter. I'm so old I fart dust. So anyway, thank you for joining me for breakfast. Sorry I didn't have scrapple, but I am having eggs and bacon here, and pretty good too. And this little keepsake from my trucking days. This is the travel mug that they gave us one year for Driver Appreciation Week. And this thing keeps the coffee hot for a while. In fact, it keeps it so hot that when I pour my first cup out, I do have to put a couple ice cubes in it so I can drink it right away, because it'll stay hot for an hour if I don't do that. And then as the cup goes down, I add a little more hot from the pot. But anyway, remember, subscribe, like, share, and come back often. See what I'm doing next. Thanks for joining me for breakfast. This has been Sully, the retired tanker yanker for Transitions, saying safe and happy travels. Oh, for criminy sakes, time to do the flippin' dishes.